What's up, YouTube? This is James, and I'm back with another video reaction. Today we're going to do Tom MacDonald. We're going to do White Boy, simply because I asked in the comments for other Tom MacDonald songs to react to, and this one came up from several different people. There were other songs that people suggested, but this is the one that I saw the most people have on their list, so that's what we're going to do. Judging by the name of the song, I have an idea where we're going to go with this, but not 100% sure. Could be completely off base. I guess we'll see when we get into it. Before we get into it, be sure to like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, comment, share with your friends. Trying to grow the channel to 300 to get 300 likes, and then just keep going from there. But yeah, we're small right now, so keep watching and sharing and all that stuff. And let's go ahead and get into this Tom MacDonald White Boy.
I cannot feel guilty for shit that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible shit way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. Fuck a Nazi, fuck a white supremacist, fuck anyone who labels me.
Hey, it's facts right there. I mean, labels go both ways, and there are a lot of people that automatically assume because you're white that you're racist, or that you agree with what your ancestors may have done or whatever. But like you said, his parents raised him right, and to treat everyone equal. And if your parents raise you right, regardless of if you're white, black, Asian, Hispanic, whatever, then you were raised right. And being able to treat everyone equal, and not create judgmental thoughts in your own head and have judgmental thoughts, will never come, because they weren't taught to you. Those are learned actions, which, yeah, when you get older, you can decide that you want to go that way if you want, due to like interactions that you've had. But off top, judging by just looking at someone, you shouldn't do it. And it goes both ways. It goes with everybody. You shouldn't, white people obviously are racist. There's tons of them, tons of us that are, towards black people just because of the color of their skin, or towards women even, I mean, for whatever reason, or towards people from, say, India for this reason, or Asia for this reason. So yeah, it exists out there, but I think what he's saying is that basically don't judge a book by its cover, because it's not fair to judge somebody based on the color of their skin, regardless of if it's white, black, or whatever it is.
My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. Fuck a Nazi, fuck a white supremacist, fuck anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so fucking pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
So there you go. I mean, exactly what he said right there is, there are racist people, but not all of us in general. There are cops out there that will kill people, but it's like there are good cops as well. The bad ones ruin for the good ones. It just kind of goes with the territory where the bad people and the bad parts of society are going to get more play and get more attention than the good ones. You're going to hear about them more. You're going to see more of it. You're going to hear more of it. They're going to be louder because they're trying to get their points across. But those of us that aren't racist from any race aren't running around saying I'm not racist, because that's stupid, number one, and number two, it's just going to make you sound racist. Granted, that's kind of what the song is about, but I think the song is to prove a point.
The white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black.
And see why, and that's the thing. White boy don't say that. Why can't he say that? I think we should have an open conversation and be able to say it.
White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise, saying shit I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies, don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha cause her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a fucking waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same, Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps. He stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas. So fuck this corny little honky man. The whitey is whack. You letting his...
Of course, that's the Lord Jamar, Vlad, whatever argument, you know, about white people in rap don't belong, etc. Whatever. I mean, we've gone through this with Eminem now recently, and you know, I mean, I think that argument's been played out. You know, it's been compared to everything, you know, with basketball, sports, this and that, you know, different industries of doctors, whatever, you know, like, I mean, just, that needs to be let go.
But we lit the flame, he's siphoning gas. So fuck this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise, saying shit I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies, don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction if you want.
And that's a good point too. You know, he says, I pray for their extinction. And like he said earlier in the song, if you're raised right, you're not going to be racist. And if something is perpetuated just by blind racism, by a race, both races, every race together, then it's never going to end. And then he's talking about having his kid, you know, how he's obviously going to teach him the right way, and to not see color. So, well, with that said, theoretically, should eventually have less and less racism in society, but it doesn't work that way because of the things he's talking about. I mean, and the, you know, the preconceptions, the misconceptions, the automatic thought process of, well, you're this color, so you're this, or you're this, so you're that. Stereotypes that just ruin it, and we never see growth.
So go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless, and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018 bitching? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Fuck sakes, acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given, or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis, I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more.
Hey, all I can say right now is preach, man. He's telling it how it is.
Intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't shit cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise.
Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. Hard facts right there. I mean, it's just the truth. And I mean, it goes with every race and every, even, you know, men versus women. You know, just because you're a man doesn't mean you hate women. or you're a womanizer or this and that. But yeah, he's spitting facts right now. If people stop and think and really, I mean, it's hard to admit for some people, but if you stop and think and really put it, into your thought process, then you can understand that what he's saying is, basically we need to learn tolerance, and stop prejudging.
Losing in movies, being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white, no one saying shit I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies, don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
All right, guys, that was Tom MacDonald, White Boy. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. In my opinion, he was spitting hard facts right there. He's talking about basically stereotypes, judging, racism, of course, but how kind of racism stems from judging people by just simply the color of their skin. And this way, he kind of turned it around. A lot of times people will say, well, you're, I guess, I don't know. The judging, he's basically saying, is coming from both sides. So people say, white people automatically judge black people for whatever reason, and then, try to keep them down, do this and do that. He's saying there's a certain level of government or a type of white person that is doing that. And he's also saying at the same time that straight white guys that are his age are being judged by, say, African Americans or other people that saying they're automatically racist because they're white, or that they're trying to hold someone down, when sure, there may be a large group or a large part of society that is doing that, but it's not everybody. So you can't judge everybody by the color of their skin. You can't judge a book by its cover. You can't stereotype, women, men, races, certain women of certain races, certain men of certain races. You just can't do it. And he's trying to open up a conversation, and I'm here for it, because basically it's just trying to break down barriers and stereotypes that people have and start a conversation. If he's able to do that, then hey, I'm here for it, and I want more people to hear this and talk about it. But anyways, I've talked enough. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know some other songs to listen to from him. I already have a couple from the last video that I need to get to. But comment about anything you like, good, bad, ugly. Be sure and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so that you get more reaction from me, and then you get notifications whenever they come out. And share with your friends, all that good stuff. And hey guys, be safe out there, and until next time, deuces.